Print-on-demand marketing, how do we do it? It can seem like a lot, and there's so many ways on the internet being shown to you. There's people telling you to spend money on ads, there's people telling you not to post at all. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you how to effectively market a print-on-demand business to get your reach out there using all free methods. I really wanted to make this video because I feel like it's such a weird thing with print-on-demand is actually getting people to come to your store, especially if you're someone that is starting a Shopify store rather than selling on a marketplace like Etsy. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Mac. I make videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, and different ways to make money online. And I've been a print-on-demand seller for 4 years now on both Etsy and Shopify, and I've learned a lot. Especially when it comes to marketing, I actually was super successful on an Etsy shop from a Pinterest pin. And so I'm gonna share with you how I did that, like the literal full strategy. And I'm gonna share with you another way as well using video marketing. So let's get right into it. Your time is valuable and you should get right to this. So if we know anything about social media, we know that majority of people are on it every day, and scrolling on your own, you've probably noticed how you're being sold pretty much always, regardless of an influencer telling you to buy something, or if you're scrolling and you see something that you like on someone's page and you go to their page and you look for the link, right? There's always things that are influencing us, whether we realize that or not. And a part of being an e-commerce seller is being able to capitalize on that, honestly. And how can we use these social media platforms to sell rather than to be sold? And a big thing with that is utilizing on platforms short form video content. So short form video content is essentially what a TikTok or an Instagram reel or a YouTube short is. It is a clip of a video that is only giving us a few seconds to watch it, but enough time that we're gonna stop somebody's scroll. And so the way that we're gonna do that is we're gonna market our print-on-demand products through short form video content. And honestly, if you're watching this and you're thinking, wait, she's telling me that I have to make content, she's telling me that I have to make video content, I'm gonna give you another way, but if you want me to be completely honest with you, this does work. And if you are somebody that wants to get sales without spending money on ads, this is a really effective way. And so I hope that you stick with me through this because anybody can create content. It doesn't have to be super difficult. And I'm going to share with you all the details. So first things first, how do we create video content for our print-on-demand products? So with print-on-demand, we don't hold inventory, right? So we typically are not going to have all of our print-on-demand products on hand. But what I want you to do is consider picking 3 to 5 of your items on print-on-demand that you are actively selling or you've worked really hard on, you've done your SEO research, and you're going to go ahead and order samples of those products. Now, on your print-on-demand supplier's website, I use Printify. They have an option for ordering samples. And is this going to cost you a little bit of money? Yes, it is. But in the long run, this is going to help you out because you can use these products for content in videos, photos, and so much more, right? So it is an investment, but you absolutely should make it. Coming from a seller, trust me. Now, am I telling you to order every single product that you sell? No. You're going to want to order the ones that, as I mentioned, you have an idea that people either already want them, it's a highly favorited product or purchased product, or one that you're trying to get out there because you really believe in it and you know that you worked hard on the design and did all the things to optimize your listing correctly. Now, once you have these samples, I'm going to show you how to real-time take content for the products. I'm going to show you with this sweatshirt here. It is a popular item, it went viral, and I actually did start selling this as well, and it did really well. And what it is, it's a sweatshirt and it says Espresso Martini Club. Here's a closer look for you. But overall, pretty basic product, and we're gonna actually take videos of this so I can show you what I mean. So first things first, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need your product, you're gonna need a tripod or a hand, however you wanna do this, and you're going to need a camera and good lighting. Now, when I say camera, your phone is totally okay. You can use your phone for this. You don't need a fancy camera. I even use my phone for marketing videos for everything. So I only use my camera for YouTube. So you can absolutely do this with a phone, and you're gonna need some good lighting. Now, highly recommend using windows, using natural lighting. Lighting is everything when it comes to content, so you really wanna make sure you have good lighting. So don't take videos in your dark house, don't take videos in a dark room or anywhere that you cannot physically see the product, the colors, the fabrics, or whatever it is, you know, depending on if you're selling a sweatshirt or a mug or something. Now, if you do not have good lighting in your house, take the product outside. Take it anywhere you want. You can take it to a library, you can take it to a cafe, utilize your resources. So the next thing that I do is I take 10 to 12 clips of a single product in order to be able to use those clips in lots of different types of content so that we can repurpose it. As I'm showing you here, I'm taking different clips of this sweatshirt, showing its details, me wearing it. If you don't want to show yourself, that's totally fine. You don't have to, it's optional, and obviously depending on the product. Now, I highly recommend actually going over to TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest and typing in the product that you're trying to make videos of and to sell, and see what other people are doing, see what types of clips they're using, see what types of marketing in their content that they're doing. So once you have these videos, you have an idea of what you want to create, then we can go and use an app like CapCut, or we can edit the videos just in the app of TikTok or Instagram. So next, now that I'm ready, I have my clips, I'm ready to edit, the next thing I'm going to do is find a trending song. So basically, when you're scrolling on TikTok, and you can do this all the time, as you're scrolling, go ahead and save sounds. All you have to do is click on the sound and hit save, so that when you actually do open up your TikTok app to create, those songs are ready for you to start editing to. And using trending sounds just helps. It's how the algorithm works, and it gets your video in front of more people, because as the song trends, they push and push those videos. Now what I can do is I can actually put these clips and line them up to a song, right? So as I'm showing you here, I'm taking all these different aesthetic clips and I'm lining them up to the music and just showing the product in different variants, right? Now, this doesn't have to be, again, super crazy. I can always come back and use these clips for other things, especially if I get inspiration from another TikTok or video that I see. But overall, this is how simple a video can be of your product to get more eyes on it. So you can either use the TikTok account that you already have, but if you're trying to build the brand and maybe you don't want to show your face or have it associated with you, it really depends, you are going to want to create separate accounts for this. If you want to do this on Instagram or on TikTok, it's going to be the same method of saving those sounds and, posting the content after you edit it. But what I want you to keep in mind is we want to have a place for the customer to be able to purchase the item. And with TikTok, you may need to have 1,000 followers before you can put a direct link. So if you do not have an account that you can either repurpose or rename for your brand, go ahead and start out on Instagram. Again, doing the same thing that I just said and uploading it directly with a trending audio or sound. The main thing here is that we need to have the link in the bio to our store so that people aren't just saving the product, that they actually go to the store to find the link to the product. And people are going to comment, can I have the link? And you always want to be responsive and let them know that they can find it in your bio or that you'll send it to them via DM, right? You want to be responsive with that. It's really important. So before you post your video, again, as I just mentioned, we want to make sure they know where to find it. So you want to use keywords in your description of the video. This is super important. You need to have keywords of what exactly you're selling. So in my instance, it's going to be aesthetic sweatshirt, espresso martini sweatshirt, girls night sweatshirt, different keywords like that, aesthetic hoodie, aesthetic sweatshirt, that I can put in my description. And I'm actually going to do additional hashtags that go along with that so that this will get in front of the right audience. As you do this and you get views and you get likes, you will start to kind of figure out which hashtags work for your products or for your brand. And it's a plus if you have a niche specific store, which if you know my channel and I always push, because of the fact that you can put multiple videos on this one TikTok or Instagram account, and you'll get people to follow that, and then they'll see other products that you have available. So once you've done all this, you can go ahead and post your video. And what's so great is you can actually download the video before you post it. So once it's edited, and you can repurpose it to other platforms such as Facebook or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels. So now that we know the process for video content, the next thing that I want to show you is how we can do photos and we can actually post without having to make videos. So if you caught my drift earlier when I mentioned the word Pinterest, that is one of my favorite ways to market just using photos. And this is actually more accessible, especially if you don't want to order samples or if you're somebody that wants to market tons of products. And obviously, as I said, it gets expensive ordering samples. So all we need to use the mock-up photos that we already have on our print-on-demand store. So honestly, this is a simpler method. You could just go ahead and post those mock-ups to Pinterest using the keywords. And what's really great about this is you can tag that exact link right in your pin. So a very simple process here of just creating a Pinterest account, naming it your store name, making sure that you put that store name in your actual Pinterest link too, so that they can access it if they come to your page, and putting those keywords and tagging it directly. So if you want to take it a step further and get your pins to really get going, I'm going to show you a little bit of a hack here that I love to do because a lot of people like boards. Now, consider what you are creating for. So if you are selling something like this sweatshirt or this mug, this will work really great for you because we can make aesthetic Pinterest board types of photos to put on there. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So again, depending on what you're selling, if this works for you, it may not. You can obviously just post those mock-up photos that will be effective, but this is a little hack that I like to do with types of products like this, and you'll catch my drift in just a moment here. So I'm going to be using a website called MAKYT. They are an AI and design platform that I absolutely love. If you see my channel, you've probably seen me talk about them or use them before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to MAKYT and I'm going to use their templates. So they have pre-made social media templates that we can use for our marketing, which amazing. We love a template. It's so easy to just drag and drop things in place, and we don't even have to be a designer to do it. So let's go ahead and create one. So I'm on MAKYT's page. I'm going to go over to templates, scroll down to social. Here's a bunch of templates that I could use. And I'm going to type Pinterest. Now I can scroll down, and here is what I was talking about with kind of these like vision boards. So see here, this one's like a cottagecore type of vibe, and we just have a few different things here. So I really like this, and I find this to be very helpful for what I'm about to show you. So I'm going to select this one here, and I know it says Japandi style, which isn't technically what I'm creating for, but let me show you what I mean by using a template. Where these photos are, what I'm going to do is drag and drop mock-up photos that I have already of this product, or photos that I've taken as well, and I'm going to use them and replace what's in here in the template. So I'm going to create another artboard on this page, which is a new feature that MAKYT has and that I love. So I've just went up here to this artboard, and I'm going to create an additional artboard. And then what I can do is just drag over these photos to here so that I can really plan it out the way that I want it. And see how I'm just kind of creating like a board for my product. And this one has a background, so I'm just going to use MAKYT's AI background remover. Super simple. I don't want to like overdo it, you know, I don't want it to be overkill. But what's cool is if you have more products on your store, again, that's like niche specific, what you can do is you can put all of them on here, right? Like you can market multiple products at a time. And if you've never used MAKYT before, it's really easy to use, even with the templates. Like you just go over here and you can change your different fonts and colors and all of that. So it's definitely user friendly, which I love. And then I always love to use their AI features. So I'm going to go over to the AI and I can type in a prompt here. And if you've never used AI before, using it on different design platforms like this is actually easier than if you're trying to use like Midjourney or something, because you can just drag and drop it directly into your artboard. So don't be afraid of AI. So I'm going to type in the word espresso martini. And then I can go to clip art styles or vector styles, depending on what it is that I'm creating. I'm gonna go to clip art styles, and let's go to detailed drawing and hit generate image. Okay, and that made me an espresso martini. And I could keep playing around with that too. Like if I wanted to try a different art style, you'll get totally different things every different art style that you use. So it's really interesting. And then I can just use that background remover again. And I can do the same thing with images too. So I can type coffee and see if any of these align with what exactly I'm doing. So overall, you get the idea of what I'm creating. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished, and then we'll go ahead and put it into Pinterest. So once we have that actual image, we can pop that right over into our account on Pinterest and use that for marketing. And as I said, we wanna put the link to the product, and we wanna use keywords that are going to be in that actual photo and how it would get in front of somebody that wants to see it, right? There's also a feature now on TikTok where you can upload photos directly into there. So consider this being something that you could do in a photo slide of maybe even this picture that we just created as the first one to grab the viewer's attention, followed by the scrolls that shows the actual mock-up with maybe something that says purchase in my bio or espresso martini shirt on sale, things like that, that we can just overall create the vibe and post to social media. Now, while there always is the option to create our own content, before I end this video, I do want to let you know about something that you can do to outsource content if maybe you're not comfortable making it. And if social media is not your thing, I get it, and you don't have to actually make the content yourself. So if you are someone that resonates with that, what I can suggest to you is looking into UGC content. This stands for user generated content, and it's a way that you can outsource videos and content from content creators that you have the full rights to. So this doesn't mean that you're paying an influencer to post it on their account. This actually means that you're paying the influencer to make the video for you to use solely on your account. And sometimes this can be really beneficial and you may go viral faster because you're using someone that actually understands how to create content rather than teaching yourself, because it can take some time. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, you can go over to websites like Upwork or Fiverr to hire someone to do it for you. But at the end of the day, I do think it's important as someone who's an e-commerce seller to teach yourself and learn how to do the littlest bit in marketing if possible. Utilize all of these different tips that I shared with you today. There will be a link for Kittl as well directly in the description and the pinned comment if you want to check them out. Let me know if you're going to get started with this. I hope that this video was helpful to you, but please remember that content can really help you grow, and marketing your business does not have to be something that is super stressful. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.